Hey guys! Welcome back to the GIZGUIDEPH Channel. Si Neil ito. At sa video na to, i-unbox natin to, ang GFX100s. Ito ang pinakabagong medium format camera ni FUJIFILM. Ito yung sumunod sa GFX100 na walang S, yung vanilla lang, na nilabas ni FUJIFILM several years ago. Ang malaking pinagkaiba niya is mas maliit siya at wala na yung vertical grip na nakikita mo dun sa GFX100. Bukod doon, may mga advancements rin sa ibang features, kagaya ng IBIS. Mas maliit na yung mechanism niya, kaya mas maliit na rin siya at mas maliit na battery na ginagamit niya para maging mas maganda yung size niya, mas compact siya. Para similar na yung size niya sa mga SLR cameras na full frame. And then, sa ngayon, ang price niya sa Pilipinas for the body only is only 329,900. Bukod doon, feeling ko mabibigla ka dun sa price na yun, di ba? Pero hindi, actually, this is actually very cheap. Kasi ang kalaman na to is yung mga phase 1 or yung mga medium format na million yung body lang at mas mahal pa yung mga lenses nito. This actually is very affordable for what it is. Bukod doon, it has the latest features like IBIS. Yung ibang mga medium format, wala silang IBIS at wala silang... Yung autofocus nila hindi kasing bilis. Kasi parang ang problema rin kasi sa mga medium format na lenses, dahil mas malaki yung mga elements ng mga lens, mas mahirap siya at mas matagal ipaurong yung mga elements para mag-focus. So, medyo may challenge rin yun sa mga ibang brands. Pero, ang autofocus ng mga medium format lens ni Fuji is actually faster than the competition. Bukod dun guys, bago natin siya i-unbox, pag-usapan muna natin yung specs. So, una-una, ang pinaka-center nung ating camera is the 102 megapixel 33 by 44 millimeter BSI CMOS Sensor na merong In-body Image Stabilization at up to 6 stops. Ibig sabihin, kaya niya i-stabilize yung sensor mismo up to 6 stops. Meron rin siyang multi-shot mode. Pag kulang pa sa yung 100 megapixels na shot, kaya niyang mag-sensor shift, iuurong niya yung sensor to be able to shoot 400 megapixels kung kailangan mo lang, di ba? Bukod doon, it can shoot images and save them up to 14 and 16-bit Uncompressed RAW. It can also record video up to 4K 30 frames per second, up to 10-bit 422 uncompressed RAW. Ano ibig sabihin ng mga 10-bit or 8-bit na to or 16-bit? Sa photos kasi, kaya niya up to 14 and 16-bit. Habang sa video, kaya niya is 8 to 10-bit. Yung talon kasi ang difference kasi from 8-bit to 10-bit ay medyo malaki. Kung napanood niyo yung video namin nung Samsung Galaxy S21, na-explain namin yun. Kasi yung Galaxy S21 kaya na mag-record ng video up to 10-bit. Kasi from 8-bit, ibig sabihin yung lalim ng kulay niya up to 1 million colors. So madami yun, 1 million. Pero actually, medyo may problema pa ang 8-bit kasi nakikita mo pa yung... if you take a picture of the sky, yung pag-transition or yung pag-change ng kulay from light to dark, hindi pa ganun ka-smooth. Pag umakit ka kasi ng 10-bit na may 1 over a billion colors, mas smooth yung kanyang pag-render nung kulay from the dark to light areas. Nag-expound pa yon pag umakit ka ng 14 and 16-bit. Hindi siya basta diretsyong pag-akyat, exponential, kumbaga yung dami ng kulay na pwede nang i-handle ng camera pag pataas ka. So if you really are a professional photographer and you really need the most accurate colors at yung pinakamagandang this is the best sensor for you right now. Bukod dun guys, meron siyang 2.36 million LCD sa likod and then EVF na hindi removable kasi yung sa GFX100 na predecessor niya is kaya mo tanggalin. Ito, fix lang siya. Lastly, ang ginagamit ng battery is the NPW235 na makikita mo sa XT4. And as I said kanina guys, the body only is 329,990 sa Pilipinas. Available na siya. Kung meron kang excess change at you want the best image quality, this is where you need to go. So, without further ado, or kung wala na pang patagal pa, i-unbox na natin ang GFX100. So as you can see here guys, this unit was supplied by Fujifilm. We only have it for a couple of days. And I'm very excited because I actually could not have, hindi ko nabuksan yung original GFX100. So, I'm very happy na ma-unbox to ngayon. So ngayon, right now, we have our warranty and then our parang free Capture One copy. Kasi parang alam ko with each camera, you have access to Capture One. Of course, Capture One is free, but you can also pay for it. There are premium features. Alright, so right now we have 2 lenses here, pero mamaya na yan. We have, of course, the camera itself. Oh my god. Oh, solid feeling. Alright, we have here the cable na pwede pang tether or pang charge, USB-C to USB-C. Then we also have the strap. Ito yung bagong strap ni Fujifilm na nagsimula sa earlier GFX line, pati sa XH2 I think. Medyo makapal siya and more comfortable than the older straps. And then after that, we have the charger. We have the Philippine prong charger, which I'm looking for kasi XT4 ko yung bilog. I don't know kung meron isang fast charging siya kasi the XT4 meron siyang a bit of quick charge feature. We'll check later. We also have the extra prong. So we have the extra Korean prong over here, yung bilog, which is good pag kunwari nagka-travel ka. We also have the tri-prong, which is nice. Daming mga kasama. So, which one is kasama pag kunwari Pilipinas ka? Kompleto pala siya ng prong. And of course, this last one, this is an accessory na kasi nung unang lumabas yung mga GFX cameras, the GFX50S, yung pinakaunang medium format camera ni Fujifilm na digital, some of the professionals wanted something like this. Kinakabit to sa gilid ng camera para i-hold yung mga cable. Kasi pag minsan, madaling matanggal yung cable dun sa mga ports ng camera. So with this, mas na-hold yung mga cable na yon para maging secure. Kasi most of the professional photographers na gumagamit nito, naka-tether sila. So what they do is, kinakabit nila yung camera sa computer directly. Para hindi na, kumbaga backup lang yung sa SD card, diretso ito naka-tether, para mabatok agad sa computer at makita, mayroon pang nakakabit na monitor para makita agad ng mga clients yung mga images as soon as the image was shot. Bukod doon, dahil nakasave siya agad sa computer, meron ka na kagad copy sa computer mo at may copy ka na kagad sa SD card. So may backup ka na kagad. So that's it. That is inside the box. Let's put the box down here and let's explore a little bit more. So guys, as I said, this is an editor sample, so I don't know if all these prongs for the charger will be included. Baka depende sa region mo. So as I said again, meron tayong charger, yung USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, yung tether accessory, yung ating neck strap, and of course the documentation and warranty, and of course the camera itself. I think feeling ko nasa loob na yung battery. Nandun na nga sa loob yung battery. There we go. Normally guys, yung battery hindi siya nakalagay kagad sa camera. Pero I think they tried to update it first before they sent it. So nakalagay na kagad yung battery sa camera, pero dapat normally when you unbox it, naka-separate siya. This is the NPW235 na makita mo sa XT4. It's nearly double the capacity of the older batteries from the X series. And I personally use this with my XT4. Dalawa yung ganito ko. I almost never use the second one kasi parang one battery is enough for me to get through the day unless it's a very heavy shoot. For example, yung mga 4K videos na super tagal, mga 3 hours of footage. It's the only time na I reach for the second one. Pero this one is very good na. Alright, this is the camera. Oh, it's so solid. So the first thing that I noticed right away, guys, is yung grip. I have very small hands, so depende sa kamay mo kung gaano kalaki yung kamay mo. Pero sa akin, sakto yung grip niya. It feels, kumbaga parang napaka-solid yun sa kamay. At bukod doon, meron tayong ditong parang parang elevated na part na naka-mold na you can put your thumb rest, kumbaga. You can put your thumb there, tapos parang sobrang solid nung feel. And then, of course, the build quality is similar to the X series, pero it's much more similar to the GFX line. It's more solid, at feeling ko mas premium siya. I mean, premium na yung XT4 ko, Pero mas solid lang to. Iba yung mas ano siya, hefty siya, kumbaga, hefty. May solid weightiness to. Saka syempre medyo mas malaki siya. Then of course, we have here the sensor cap or front cap. Then we also have here the EVF. As you can see here, similar na siya dun sa XT4. Hindi na siya kagaya nung sa former GFX lenses. And of course, we have here, let's turn it on first. Para sure tayo. Ayan, so we have here the top screen and then the LCD back screen na tiltable. This kind of screen, yung iba kasi parang gusto nila yung flip out screen, which is good for vlogging, pero for photography, mas gusto ko to kasi parang I can put the screen like this. Para pag kunwari I'm looking down on the camera, pag kunwari naka-low yung camera, I can also do this pag kunwari mataas yung camera at nakikita ko siya. So it's much more versatile pag kunwari I'm doing photography work. I actually miss it kasi my XT4 has a flip out screen. Convenient siya for vlogging. Pero when I'm doing my studio shoot for the products na ni-review ko, I miss this type of screen, to be honest. Sa XT2 ko. But I just prefer the autofocus and then the overall feel of the XT4. Of course, we have here the knobs. Ang bago dito, guys, is that dun sa ating parang dial dito sa taas, meron tayong manual, aperture priority program, and then of course 6 custom modes. And bukod pa dun, meron tayo ditong switch from movie to stills. So basically, I would think na pwede ka mag-set ng 6 custom settings for both stills and movies, which is a very big help. Kasi ito, actually, I've told people from Fujifilm Philippines this, na ang gusto ko sana, meron tayong dedicated switch from movie and then to stills. Tapos bukod doon, may mga custom buttons tayo. Kasi for example, sa trabaho ko, may pagka-journalistic work kasi diba, I go to, well, before COVID, I go to events. Tapos parang ang nangyayari, may mga times na napapasok ako sa mga situations na sobrang dilim. They have very poor lighting and whatever. Tapos pero I still need to be able to get the shot of the product or whatever. May mga times naman na I have to shoot very fast-paced situations kasi parang, of course, may mga events na nandun yung mga leadership ng mga companies and I also have to take pictures of them. Pero minsan dahil sobrang bilis nila, I also have to go yung ganung settings. Kumbaga parang I just have to have my kesa I have to set my settings every time I have to get into that situation. At least now, pwede mo siya i-save lahat. You just have to memorize which setting is which. Mas madali na. And this could really help in those very tight situations na kailangan mo mabilisang mag-switch ng modes. Very helpful to, right away, out of the bat. I hope sa susunod na XT series, dumating rin siya doon. And then, of course, meron tayong joystick here na medyo mas substantial siya kasi mas malaki. You have more space for a proper joystick. This feels like a lot better camera. Mabubudol ako nito. Ang ganda ng dial niya, ang ganda ng feel, and then the buttons are flush. Siguro hindi ko lang nagustuhan dito yung AF on button dito, medyo parang lubog siya. Mas gusto ko sana na medyo mas nakalabas siya para mas madali siyang pindutin. Kasi ito medyo I have to a little bit more effort to press it. So I wish na medyo labas pa ng konti yung AF on button. Yung Q button nasa side naman. So it's basic, pag kunwari alam mo how to use a Fujifilm camera, then you'll be right at home with this camera. Then at the bottom is of course, we have here the tripod screw mount with a lot of reinforcements or damage screws dito. The battery latch. And then over here on the left side, we have here the mic input and then the mic, and the second one is a headphone out. We have a USB Type-C port that also works as the charging port, a mini HDMI, and then the sync port. Yung mga pag kunwari you wanna avoid camera shake for the camera. So what you do is you get a switch na ikakabit mo dito. Tapos parang i-press mo siya, magkiklik na yung shutter ng button. Of course, some people are still old school, ginagamit nila yun. You can also use your phone using the Fujifilm app. Pero kumbaga para ito kakabit mo lang. And then of course, on the right side is the dual UHS-II SD card slots. And apparently, you can remove the door for the SD card slots. And lastly, meron pa tayo sa panlatch dito. Wow, this is new. This is the remote, another remote port, so remote sync port. Then we also have a custom button here in front, and then the one that you press to release the lens. And then on top, we also have the monochrome screen that you can customize. Right now, nakita is the shutter speed, the aperture of the lens, and then the ISO, but you can customize it to whatever you want. And then of course, we have the shutter button along with the on-off switch, and along with another dial over here. And that is it. Let's try putting a lens on. I want to try the 30mm lens that was announced last year. Oh, so ayan guys, I don't know if you can see a close-up, but because you can see that sensor is big. It is big for what, 33 by 44, and it has its advantages bukod dun sa larger size. You can get a lot of that look na ayan. So you can actually do this. It's like carrying an SLR from a few years ago. Ganito yung size and feel niya. But it's actually a lot more compact. This is smaller than some SLR cameras. If you actually get the pancake lens from Fujifilm, the 50mm, it's also very compact as well. That's a very compact but powerful combination. You could put it inside your jacket. Overall, for my first impressions of the Fujifilm GFX100s, physical first impressions, I'm already enjoying the hardware because it feels a lot solid and a lot more hefty. Mas dense, kumbaga, it's in a lot smaller size kasi lumiit na yung lalagyan ng battery. So it's a lot smaller, but it's maliit na yung IBIS mechanism. So it's a lot more compact but dense. Tapos may heft na siya. So I feel that it feels a lot better than the GFX50R and GFX50S na nagamit ko dati. Nahawakan ko lang isang beses yung GFX100 pero it was too big for me. It wasn't for me. It's a studio camera, or if you could also do it for travel, but for me it won't work. This one, I could see myself using this in the future. If ever I have spare 300,000 cash, and then of course the lens, maybe in the future. You can all aspire, right? Overall, I love the build. I love the design. If you're into the Fujifilm system already, you know how to use it. Pero if you're coming from another system, you may have to do some adjustments. But I think Fujifilm has made it a little bit similar to an old SLR style because it does have the manual mode and aperture priority mode, shutter priority, and program mode along with the custom button. So it's a lot similar to an older SLR now, more than a Fujifilm camera. So it's in between the X series and then an older SLR, another platform's SLR. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bigla ako nag-English. Naggaling akong Tagalog, tapos bigla napansin ko nag-English na ako, guys. Patawad, guys, pero thank you. Nag-enjoy ako sa pag-unbox ng Fujifilm GFX100s. Stay tuned for our article for the full first impressions and image samples as well. Sana nag-enjoy kayo sa pag-unbox nitong camera to. 329,990 lang naman siya. And available na siya sa Pilipinas. Kung interesado kayo, available na siya sa mga Fujifilm stores sa Lazada, and then sa mga retailers and distributors nationwide like One Gadget, Henry's, Camera Commons, and the like. And of course, may Fujifilm store rin sa Lazada, so you can also get it from there. Sana na-enjoy niyo ang pag-unboxing natin itong camera to. Ako nag-enjoy ako. I actually love cameras. Personally, I'm enjoying the two cameras that I'm using right now, the X-T4 and then the Canon R6. And I can't wait to try this out. So I'll see sa susunod ulit ng video, guys. Sana nag-enjoy kayo. Sinila ito, bye-bye. I'll see you guys in the next one. Kung may tanong kayo, you can follow us at Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and our YouTube channel. Bye-bye. Nagtagalog ako, nag-English. Di ko napansin, nag-English ako.